guys. Yeah. You saying hi? What's up? So I am just gonna go over different highlighters, drugstore brands, drugstore dupes. I'm gonna show you a couple high-end products and just like direct comparison for them. And if you're the type of person like me who saw highlighter on the internet or on Instagram or whatever and you're like, what the f is this? Why would you do that? Why would you put sparkles on your face like that? Like, there's no way that that can look natural. There's no way, like, that's not wearable. That's not for me. I'm not into that. I don't know what I'm doing. I saw this girl on the bus and she looked like she had a strobe light on her face. Like, it's just weird, right? You're just like, I don't know. What? Why? I just want to show you guys that there are one, affordable, amazing drugstore highlighters, and two, that you can totally wear them naturally where it looks like you got kissed by the gods and your face is just like, oh, beautiful from within. So it doesn't have to look like you have a strobe light, it doesn't have to look fake, it doesn't have to look like nah. And again, if you're the type of person who doesn't wear makeup, that's totally cool. It's awesome. I'm so happy for you that you don't have to or don't feel the need to wear makeup and you're confident and you feel good that way. That's totally rad. Just because, you know, I think that I look fine without makeup doesn't mean that I don't like wearing makeup, and doesn't mean that it doesn't make me feel good or more confident, or that, you know, if you struggle with issues with your skin and makeup makes you feel better, but maybe you don't know how to dabble in it, or you're kind of scared or whatever, that's the whole point of this. So if you see somebody who is trying, then support them. If you see somebody who is doing something wrong, still support them and maybe help them out. I'm just not into it when people are like, oh, well, like, I don't even wear makeup, like as if they're proud of it. And it's like, yeah, sometimes I don't wear makeup either, and like I look fine. Like I think I look great sometimes. Sometimes I don't wear makeup and I feel like the most beautiful person in the world. And sometimes I don't wear makeup and I feel like a fucking trash panda. Everybody's got their days, all right? So if somebody wants to wear makeup, support them in their endeavors, and whatever. So you know what? I'm here for you. I'm here for you. If you wanna dabble in it and you wanna figure it out, you wanna get a lay of the land. I'm such a dickhead. If you want to get a lay of the land though and you want a little bit of help, then hopefully I'm here for you. For somebody who does not know how to go about getting a highlighter, so what you would do, just for the sake of this, is so any high points of your face, more of like a drawn in look to the center of your face, and then everything dark sort of pulls everything back and the highlight brings everything forward. That's the point, that's the dimension. We'll just kind of get into it, okay? So there are two highlighters from this brand, which are from the drugstore. These are like $3. If you live in Canada, I don't know about the States, I don't know about other countries, but in Canada, you can buy Essence products at Shoppers Drug Mart. Honestly, Essence is like such an underrated company at the drugstore, and their stuff is so good. I have a bunch of stuff from them that I actually really like. So this one in particular is the most natural highlighter I have ever seen. This would be the highlighter for you if you're a little bit like sort of scared of it. Like, that's not super intense. That was me like using my finger and digging it in and going over multiple layers. And then just right here is just an ever so slight wash. So that one is so great. It has this beautiful kind of champagne-y natural look. It is the most natural highlight ever. If that's what you're looking for, then just stop the video right now, because that's it. That's what you want, okay? So the Maybelline Masterchrome. And this one is the Molten Rose Gold. So they did have one that was like a darker, more true gold kind of color. That one is beautiful, a little bit too dark for my skin tone. So they have like a lighter one, and then they have one that's like a deeper gold. And the gold is gorgeous. So that is a packed on, like packed. And then this is just kind of like a lighter sort of sweep of it that even now I'm kind of building up a bit more, but you can do it really lightly as well. And the best thing about Shoppers is, like, one, optimum points or the PC points or whatever are the most amazing thing. I actually went the other day and realized that I had a lot of points. The points at Shoppers are also better than the ones at Sephora and stuff, and you can get high-end as well as drugstore brands there, so it's like, I don't know. It's the Annabelle Perfect Glow, and I have two of them. So this is the more champagne-y colored one. This is it packed on, and then again, you can lightly... This is the white one. Now, on camera, it is showing up very, very white, And this is it right next to it, kind of blended out a little bit more. And then there's the champagne one that's a little bit more strongly put on there. You can pack it on and it can be really white. I want to mention a few of the Colourpop ones just because they're amazing and they are drugstore pricing, but you have to order them on their website. I've only ever had to pay duties on one package and I've ordered a lot of stuff from there over the years and the duty on it wasn't even that bad. So I would strongly recommend their company because they are such good quality, like such good quality and so affordable. I freaking love pretty much everything from them. I would say the only thing I didn't really love was their new foundation. I know I was so excited about it. I was waiting for the day they come out with it, but it looked like just like makeup sitting on my skin and I don't really like that. I want it to look like, oh, it's my skin but better. I have like 4, 6, I have quite a few of the Super Shock highlighters. They come in these singles and they are almost like, they're kind of creamy to powder. So you can just use your finger, and this one is called Lunch Money and this one's a bit more on the golden sort of scale, but they are so nice to touch. They're so easy to blend out and they're really high pigment. But when you just kind of like lightly, you don't have to hardcore put it on. It's not really, oh, here, I want this big, giant, ugly streak across my face. Very lightly put it on, and it doesn't have to be scary or intense. Easily, this is the most hardcore highlighter that I'm about to show you. This takes no effort. This one is it's the same. It's a Super Shock shadow, but this one is called Flexitarian. A lighter kind of sweep, you can. It's still powerful, so be cautious. These ones are just crazy, and I have so many colors. They have a great like inclusive range, so if you have a deeper skin tone, they have some amazing ones. Like I even bought some because I thought I could use it for bronzer topper or as an eyeshadow. This one is called Avalon. It is so deep and dark and coppery and beautiful. I mean, obviously I don't have a dark skin tone, so it's not gonna like, oh my goodness. I have one in a Z palette. My favorite bronzers, my favorite blushes, powder, the new face powder that they just came out with, which is key. That is also what is on my face today. And then this is a highlighter as well. I think it's Here Kitty Kitty. It's amazing. It's the only pressed powder one that I have from them, but that's it like packed on. And then this is it just kind of lightly. Just gotta make sure that you're using a lighter hand with it. You don't need to put a giant strobe light like across your face. That's not necessary. They have 2, I think, palettes. This one is the fucking bomb though. In.Nude.Endo. Okay, so I just swatched them really quickly. So even if you're somebody that's like, oh my god, I barely even know what to do with one highlighter, why would I need a whole palette of them? You could totally use them for eyeshadows. And for me, it's just kind of nice to be able to have like a range. I don't know how much this is off the top of my head. Maybe I can check it if I remember. Okay, we're gonna get into liquid/sticks. So first one being that Essence one that I showed you guys earlier. I didn't swatch it though, so I'm just gonna do a quick swatch. So this is that Essence one. Beautiful color, again, champagne-y. I love that champagne-y color. I think it's so beautiful, it's so complimentary, and I think for me the whole goal is always that I don't like it when it looks like things are sitting on my face. I like it when it looks like I'm bursting from within, like it's all just like, oh, it's coming out. It's a lot of hit and miss, and it's a lot of trial and error to get to that point, but you know, that's why I watch YouTube videos. It's fine if you don't wear makeup. When you see people who do like the giant triangle of concealer and like their whole face is just like covered in concealer and they've already put their foundation on, you know, you're taking photos for the internet, you're making videos and you're making content for the internet, and that looks good on camera, or that looks like whatever, maybe that's what you're comfortable with. I just don't think that there's any point in being proud of the fact that you don't wear any makeup. It's just, why would you make somebody who does wear makeup feel like shit about the fact that they're trying to feel good? You know, maybe you don't like it, maybe you don't think it looks good, but if they feel good, be supportive of that. Or I mean, if they have a giant streak down their face, yeah, tell a friend, but just be like, yo, you need to blend that better. Because as I've gotten older, I've invested the time, and I always get compliments on the style of makeup that I choose to wear in my everyday life, because I do feel like it's more on the natural side, and it's more like I'm just kind of enhancing some of my natural features. That took practice. I definitely walked out of the house looking orange multiple times when I was younger, so just be kind, okay? Okay? This is a big bottle, okay? So this is the 903. This is the Is this a medium one? I feel like this was the dark one. I don't even know how many they have. I feel like I bought the darkest one, but it says medium glow. I don't know if that means that there are actually darker ones than this, or if it just means that the coverage, like the level of coverage is medium. I don't actually know. If I were to just blend this in, like this actually blends into my skin tone and doesn't really look like anything. So for the lighter ones, I would use those to dot all over, but I actually love mixing this as a dupe for Cover FX. So the Cover FX have these custom enhancement drops that are like 50 bucks, and they're amazing. They're great. There's like more fun colors, like kind of like those unicorny sort of shades, and then there's the more natural colored ones. This has way more product in it. So this has ½ ounce in it, and this has 1.35. So much more. This is so much more product in it. And the way that I use these and this is that I will mix it in with like my primer or my moisturizer or even my foundation. You can mix it in with any of them. If I mix this in with a foundation, like I said, the goal is like that glowing from within, natural, healthy, beautiful look. I got this one on sale and I think I paid like $11 for it. So just wait till it's on sale. There's no rush. You can glow from within whenever you're ready. It can look so natural. I find that liquid highlighters look way more natural than powder. Obviously, if you have dry skin like me, I only use powder products on days where my skin is nice, because like I love liquid products and I need it because of my skin type. I would say that this is a pretty good dupe, the Essence one, for the Marc Jacobs one. Wet n Wild in general, I feel like, I don't know, I only got into Wet n Wild recently because every time I go to the drugstore, it looks like almost like, you know, like kid makeup? I don't want to be rude, but like kid makeup when you're a kid, and it's just like, I don't know, there's something about it. They have like these little caricatures and stuff. It just looks like kids makeup, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that, but I was like, oh, it's whatever. It is easily my favorite probably brand at the drugstore. Like Wet n Wild blows my mind. They have 5 different things of this. So this one in particular is the highlighter. They have an under eye correcting color, which is like a little bit more pinky sort of color to help with dark circles and stuff. They have a green one that helps with redness if you have like acne or whatever. And they have a purple one that helps to brighten your skin underneath. And then they have like a contour one that I am actually wearing today as well. And it is way too warm toned to be a contour color for me anyway. I think depending on your skin tone, obviously, but it makes it the perfect liquid bronzer. Wet n Wild actually just came out with foundations. It has this spongy little, it's not even a sponge, it's just, well, I mean it is, but still. So that's it, like pretty decently built up, and then right beside it is more subtle. The cushion one is the highlight that I'm wearing today. The Maybelline Dream Cushion. It has the same spongy thing. This is a beautiful foundation. There are literally so many things I could go over, so many products, that if somebody was like, hey, I'd like to know how that looks, or like, I'd like to know how all these sponge products look, please use every color corrector, every highlight, every contour, everything, and completely give me a review on it. I'd be like, done. Absolutely would love to do that. The Mega Glow Hello Halo liquid highlighters. I have 3. I bought 4, 1 broke. It is made of glass. 1 broke in the mail, so that sucks. I have Halo Goodbye, which is the lightest one. I have Rosy and Ready, which is obviously a little bit more pinky toned. And then I have the Gilded Glow. I think there are like 7 different colors. Like there's a lot of different colors. I think this is actually the lightest. I think there's one that's more bluey toned. Again, it's like that whole like unicorny kind of jam, like that festival makeup sort of look. I really, really, really want to get the darkest one, which I believe is called, oh god, I don't even remember, the darkest one though. And I think that that would also be a perfect dupe for the Cover FX Candlelight drops. You could do that where you mix it into your foundation. These are like the same. Every single one of these is like the most natural looking highlighter. I have this Tarte Pro Glow liquid highlighter that I hate. I got it in my BoxyCharm, so that's fine. That's why it exists. I hate this. It's got like big glitter flecks in it, and I'm like, I'm not here for that life. And it doesn't blend out super nicely. So whereas, is that coming? I don't know. I have no idea if this is coming across on the camera, okay? But to me, like this is the Tarte one, and I can see like glittery sparkles in it. And this one just is, this is the Wet n Wild, this is the palest one. And that just to me is like a sheen. Like, oh, she's made of glitter. I guess not made of glitter. Oh, she's just made of shine, beautiful. She's a beautiful angel. I just want people to look at me and go, oh my god, what an angel. or to greet me that way. Hello, sweet angels. These things on sale all the time. If you're in Canada, Wet n Wild I don't think is at Shoppers, but it's at Rexall or well.ca. Okay, there you go. I wasn't actually not gonna mention these, but I just saw them and was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. I actually bought Milk makeup stuff, but then I returned it because by happenstance, I shit you not, I went to Sephora, I bought it, I was like, yes. I bought like the mini one because I was like, well, I wanna try it out, I wanna see what's up. I bought it, and then immediately after, I went over to the Shoppers Drug Mart that's like across the street from the mall, and I saw that Nyx had these bad boys, the Strobe of Genius. Genius they are. If you've seen the Milk makeup ones, you know that they have like a bluey one, a kind of pinky one, and whatever. I bought it, I was holding my Sephora bag, I went into the Shoppers, the Drug Mart, and I saw that these were on sale. First time I'd ever seen them, and I swatched them, and then I pulled out my Milk makeup one and I swatched it side by side. These are more of that kind of festival thing, that whole festival makeup look is kind of dying out and everything, but look at this shit. But I still love it. I would put these on as eyeshadow toppers. So this one is a bit more of like a red sort of undertone. It's weird. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera. In person, you can 100% see this. I forgot about these ones. These are also Wet n Wild. These are the Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This one is in Blossom Glow. They came out with the Wet n Wild ones in a palette, and I'm pulling this out because I got this. This is Naked Cosmetics. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and I just wanted to reference it, okay? So this one has, these are all highlighters. Obviously that whole festival look. I don't think I've ever used this. I've swatched it, and like maybe I would use them, I would maybe use like one or two of them or mix two of them, but maybe an eyeshadow topper or something, just like a little bit of sparkle, but I'm never gonna use these. So what they did with these ones was, this is the only one that I own from it, but they came out in a palette, and it had some more of the like kind of festival-y colors, I believe. I think there was a blue and a green and maybe a yellow, and then I think this is the pinky one. It's kind of pinky gold. I have highlights in random full face palettes that I like as well. These were not necessary buys at all, and these were just bougie, and I really, really wanted them, and I really liked them, and it is like not necessary. That's the whole point of this, is that you do not have to spend piles of money. The one that I like waited and refreshed the page a million times was the Anastasia Amreezy collaboration, because look at that. Oh my god, it's so nice. It's like the most incredible feeling ever. This one is like gold. I don't have a dupe for this, but I'm sure it exists out there. I just really, really wanted it. And it's just like, there are so many other like golden toned ones that really isn't necessary at all. I just like did it. And then the other one, this was painful. The Hourglass, the Champagne Flash. This is like a stick one. Oh my god, it's so smooth and like creamy. So that's the Amreezy, and that's the Champagne Flash. Oh, I know that was bougie, but I don't regret it. I don't. There's some things in life where you're like, I'm just gonna spoil myself a little bit. Just gonna spoil myself. I hope that this at least was maybe entertaining. I'm gonna do bronzers / contour maybe, because there's not really a whole lot of contour stuff out there. Blushes as well, so if you're interested in knowing like drugstore dupes or equivalents or whatever, then stay tuned for the other videos that I will be posting after this. If you're the person who's gonna pick one item and you're gonna have that for the next like year or 3 years, whatever, because I've had, hilariously, I have a bronzer that I use that bronzer all the time. That was the only bronzer that I owned, and I had it for like 4 years. Like, it just lasted me so long because I was pale and I didn't use a lot of it. I would just be like, oh, just a little bit of, well, just a touch. So if you're gonna pick one thing and you want it to last you for ever and you want it to be great, then it better be a good one. Better be a good one. Anyway, guys, so thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button or the like button or whatever. Don't forget to comment and be like, what up, Nico? Your highlight's on fleek. And I'll be like, what up? I'm trying to embody Casey from the Mindy Project. What up with that highlight though? You know, like an asshole. All right, I'm gonna go now for real. Okay, bye.